Well, first, thank you very much for the invitation, Minister Faleh, and congratulations for the 9th FII. I think I only missed one during the whole years. A few things. When we saw the outcomes of the FII Compass, I think two things are very striking. Number one, cost of living for people, and number two, jobs. The only way that any country will be able to move ahead on these is through alignments. And alignments here are very important in the sense that they create the resilience that countries need in order to face shocks. Today we have shocks related to supply chains, climate, energy. So governments can't do it alone. The private sector needs to see that risks are manageable. And that is only possible if we have aligned incentives from both sides. So alignment is extremely important. It's not just a word. Under it comes many pillars of action. Some of those definitely include clarity with respect to rules, commitment when it comes to what is it that we want the private sector to invest in, and as was mentioned, to alleviate the problems and the bottlenecks that come along. The other issue which is important is the clarity with respect to policies. And when we say alignments, I just want to give, when we're talking about regional cooperation, and with Saudi Arabia, for instance, we have connectivity on electricity. There's a consortium related to governance. So this is an example of alignment. In the case of Egypt, growth, jobs, and resilience are key to us. We've put together an economic narrative for development, and it includes all the reforms related to that. You mentioned infrastructure. Without infrastructure that was invested in over the past years, be it logistics, ports, the grid, etc., we would not be able today to have very big companies in the renewable energy working in Egypt, Aqua Power, just to give an example, and many others. You mentioned transparency and trust. Transparency and trust, we need to create a balance between being rigid with regulations. Regulations are important because they provide certainty, but when they're too rigid, it does not allow for the innovation to take place. So we need to have that balance where we take a look at creating that relationship between flexibility when it comes to trying to be more clear with the data requirements, the frameworks. So all of these require operational flexibility. Yeah. And just to also sum up with everyone, the idea of institutions doesn't need to be personalized. You want to have a 5-year plan, regardless of which government comes in. This is the plan that is accepted in Parliament, and therefore there is a monitoring mechanism that takes place so that you're not just left as a private sector with the uncertainty related to whether it's policy or projects which you can be involved in.